How's it going, David from Comic Book Investments? So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are massively dropping in price. Literally the biggest drops I've ever seen, 92%, 90%, 91% drops. That is a big drop. Before I get into the video, if you like this comic over here, a Neil Adams Batman cover, this is a giveaway. That means all you have to do is go to collectorscomics.com, hit the little enter button. You got to be obviously signed up, and then we will announce the winner, and I'll email you. You won't have to pay a dime. I will ship it to wherever you live. On the moon, Mars, doesn't matter. I will ship it to you. And free of charge, just go over to collectorscomics.com, hit the enter on the giveaway. We also have an auction running where we have amazing good stuff. Our biggest auction yet by far. It's like double the size of the last one, which was huge to begin with. Almost 2,500 listings. Almost 200 signature books with sketch covers, things like that. We got a Hulk #1. We got a Spider-Man #1 signed by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. We got Strange Tales, First Doctor Strange. We got X-Men #1s, Daredevil #1s, a couple of those. And then we got Fantastic Four #1. Yes, Fantastic Four #1 and a #5. And then, of course, we got those high-grade Bronze Age keys like Hulk 181, got a bunch of those. Got a 9.4 of that one. And then we also have First Punisher, Spider-Man 129, and a 9.4. Many different grade ranges too, smaller grade ranges if you want that. And giant size X-Men. Then we got, of course, tons of signed and sketch covers. Really cool ones. Even recreation covers of Spider-Man 194. Very cool, awesome stuff. Go check it out. All right, let's get into the video. First up, we got Marvel Spotlight #9. This is volume 2. A 9.4 is down 91% from $400 down to $35. A 9.6 down 92% from $225 to $19, and a 9.8 is down 84% from $820 to $135. My God. Wow, just way down. This book was a nothing book. Always was a nothing book. And then out of the blue, they did, sometimes I have to wonder. I wonder if the writers that are writing comic books and the artists, they're like, we need to make a little bit more money. How about this? How about we buy a bunch of this book? This book, Mr. E appears. I think it was called Mr. E or something like that. This obscure character appears. And then we're going to write, and it hasn't appeared in anything in forever. And then we're going to buy this book for like next to nothing, like $1, $2, whatever. And then we're going to write a story about how Mr. E or something like that appears, and now he is actually like something to do with the symbiote. I can't even remember anymore. Something to do with like he's the original host or the original owner, maker of the symbiote, something like that, or the original symbiote. Something that had to do with Venom and the symbiote. And there's Mr. E. So they write the storyline, bring back an old character. This book pops up to $820 in a 9.8, back down to $135. I'm sure this book was probably worth like $50, $60 in a 9.8 before this. And it'll continue to drop. There's nothing special about this book. But I had a couple of these books too. So I lost money on them. So I was like, oh, what's this book? Heating up. Oh, okay. I sometimes I always pick up something. And then, it just nosedived. Down 92%. Wow. All right, next we got Moon Knight Volume 2, #2. A 9.4 is down 66% from $100 to $34. A 9.6 down 75% from $155 to $390. A 9.8 down 91% from $520 to $48. Now this is the first and only appearance of, I forget that character's name. He was in the Moon Knight series. He's the main bad guy by Ethan Hawke. I don't even remember his name. But that was his first appearance was in this. No other time has he appeared. Some random character, just probably by name only. And then all of a sudden, this book just shot up. I did not buy any of these because I knew it would just be here and gone tomorrow. Shot up to $520 from a nothing. Probably worth like $50 to $70 in a 9.8. Then shot up. Now it's down to $48. Less than case cost. But yeah. Next we got Stray Dogs #1. A 9.4 down 83% from $95 to $16. A 9.6 down 89% from $178 to $20. And a 9.8 down 90% from $610 to $62. It looks like it's kind of evening out. So like flat line. So I guess there's the silver lining. But when it came out, this was a very popular series. And yeah, shot up to 610. Not instantly, not out of the gate. It kind of built up over, looks like over like 3 to 4 months, kind of built up, shot up to 610. And now it just started declining. Now it's kind of, I mean, it's at $62 for a 9.8. It's at $20 for a 9.6. Really can't get much lower than that. Free, I guess. But $62, it's a little higher than case cost. But yeah, down 90%. I would imagine this is going to just float around case cost for the rest of its life. And then lo and behold, 5-10 years from now, someone's going to be like, I just bought the IP to Stray Dogs. We're going to make a Stray Dogs movie. And may or may not get made. And it'll shoot up again. And then probably won't get made at all. But if it does, probably may or may not be a hit. There's so many maybes that, and then it'll come back down. So if you like the book, like I always say, just buy the book. Don't buy into the hype. Just buy the book to have the book. This is a type of book that I would never recommend someone sending in to get graded. I would just buy it raw and keep it raw. If you really want it graded, buy one already graded. It's not worth the risk of sending it in and getting a 9.6 and then you get a $20 book. Next, we got Fear number 20, a 9.4 down 64% from 504 to 180, a 9.6 down 30% from 599 to 420, and a 9.8 down 74% from about 3,600, now selling for $942. Yeah, but that was like one sale. That was just one sale, one time, shot it way too high. So this, nip the tip, get rid of that thing. But nonetheless, it was popular because Morbius movie's coming out, and then Morbius was not very good. Of all the characters, well, I wouldn't say that of all the characters, but of some of the characters out there, this one should have been rated R to begin with. Bad on Sony. I mean, they've learned their ways, and Craven is now rated R, which is good. But Carnage needs to be rated R. Venom needs to be rated R. Morbius needs to be rated R. Craven needs to be rated R. You can get away with Green Goblin if you want to do a movie on him. He can be PG-13. But villains need to kill. If they don't kill, they're not really that villainous, are they? They have to take it further than a superhero will. So you need, especially when you're a vampire and he sucks on blood. And here's the thing. With the stupid rating system, you can't have, like, you can show someone get shot and killed, but you can't show blood and gore. So that means you can have him biting people's necks, right? But you can't show any of the blood. Maybe just like a little trickle, and it's very minor, but you can't really show blood and gore. So that's why the blood was blue. They had to write a whole storyline that was stupid. It looked like the milk from Star Wars, the blue milk that they drink, and they made the blood blue. And it was just like, it just takes away the whole impact. You're doing a vampire movie. What do vampires do? They suck the blood from their victims. And you had to make the blood blue because of the stupid rating system. It's like when you're sitting there writing that, whoever the writers are, when you're writing that, you should really say, this is stupid. We're not making Twilight. We're making a vampire who's an anti-hero. So he will pretty much kill. And you're trying to make him a good guy. He's kind of a good guy. But you're getting rid of the blood, and it really hinders the villain, who's basically the same thing, another vampire, and makes him not as bad. Oh my gosh. It was like, just make it R. Look at Deadpool. Deadpool and Joker, both $50 million movies, went on to make $1 billion each. And they're rated R. Why? Because they understood the character. You cannot make a Deadpool that's PG-13. You can't make a Joker movie that's PG-13. You cannot. So what you need to do is make these things rated R. I have been campaigning. You should get rid of PG-13 altogether, just like they did in the 80s. They did not have PG-13. There was adults, and then there's kids. That's it. That's what they should do because it hinders artists. I'm going to rant every single time this pops up because I hate PG-13. They just need to make PG and R for kids and adults. What 13-year-old is going out there and goes, yes, you don't have to make, it's rated R, so, we need to see, Hulk naked, everyone having sex with each other. You don't have to do that. You don't have to put that stuff in there if it doesn't belong, but you shouldn't let the artists that are making the movie hinder themselves. I hate it when artists are hindered. They should tell the story they want us to tell without Expendables 3. Makes me so mad. They're like, Expendables 1 and 2, We need to get more people to see these movies. This could be a $1 billion franchise. Let's make it PG-13 because all those 13-year-olds really love those 1980 stars action heroes. Yeah, because they were around when they were watching it. So yeah, we get it, and we'll throw in some new like faces of the UFC. They'll be the new action stars, and that movie did terribly. We will get a bigger budget. No, people for Expendables 3, the people were watching it, they grew up with the 80s action movies that were all rated R. And they're blowing people up, killing people nonstop. That's what they want to see. That was Expendables. Now they're making a fourth one. I think they're going back to rated R. And then, of course, so when they shoot people, they die, but there's no blood and gore. Like, I want to see a knife get stabbed through someone's face. But I can't see that in a PG-13 movie with 80s action stars. Rant over, because this is not about that. Now my phone has locked me out. All right, last one on the list. Tales to Astonish, 90. 5-0 is down 80% from 361 to 71. An 8-5 down 77% from 1100 to 255. And a 9-2 down 53%, 1500 to 712. This is the first appearance of Abomination. Abomination in the Hulk movie, fine. That could be PG-13. I'm fine with that. There's nothing in there that needs to be really rated R. So that works. That's fine. Nonetheless, this book's dropping because he was in the Hulk movie forever ago, which is a great Hulk movie. I love that Hulk movie. And then, obviously, he came around again for the She-Hulk TV show. And that was just dumb altogether. Nonetheless, that is it. Go get the giveaway. Go help me campaign. Open a, what's it called? What are those little, like, I don't know, the petitions? You can sign online. People always have petitions for everything. Let's petition to get rid of the PG-13. Every 13-year-old kid, for the most part, has like a phone, and they can watch way worse stuff. When I was 13, I was watching way worse stuff, and I didn't really have the internet. So yeah. And my parents were very religious and didn't let me watch PG-13. But when you go to school, kids are going to show you stuff. So I don't see the big deal in seeing, getting rid of PG-13. It's not like it was back in the day when kids are... Nonetheless, I'm ranting. Check out the auction. Have a good day.